I first tried Pilates because of my lower back pain. It got so severe that it was stopping me from running, and I was advised by a doctor and a physio to try Pilates. So that's what I did. Was I nervous? Yes, very nervous. But as soon as I walked into the hall, it was such a friendly atmosphere. It was lovely. Nobody looked at me a bit odd, or it was, everyone just smiled. Simon came straight over, spoke to me, and straight away I felt calm and happy to be in the room. What I enjoy most about the Pilates class is, for me, it's how I feel after I've done the class. So my back, and not just my back, my shoulders, everything feels so much looser. I feel more flexible. So that's my main positive. The other positives is that I've got some great friends. Some of the people I've known there obviously for 3 years, they're lovely people. We get on very well. There's a really good banter, and it's just a lovely class to be in. The atmosphere in the class is very relaxed, very friendly. We all get on, we all say hi. We all even chat and ask how our week's gone. It's just a really nice place to be. Have I tried any other classes? No, I haven't. And I think the reason why I haven't is because I didn't actually need to try another class. I've run for years. That's been my recreational go-to. But it wasn't until I started to have the lower back problems that somebody recommended it to me that I thought, right, I'll try a Pilates class. In fairness, I wish I'd started it years and years ago, before somebody recommended it. I wish I thought, right, because I do feel that if I'd started earlier, it could have prevented maybe my back pain, and it could have eased other aches and pains as I've got older. I've noticed that my running has improved, even from doing the stretches and the exercises. It's helped improve my legs, it's helped improve my stride. I've noticed that within the first 6 months of doing Pilates, when my back pain had reduced, that my pace was quicker. Just having stretched the muscles on a regular basis has really helped. Even where I'm sitting at the desk, my shoulders don't feel so tense, my posture is better. So it's a really good all-round exercise. Just doing normal activities like gardening, hoovering, doing the housework, where I had such bad lower back pain. If I'd spent more than an hour in the garden, I would be in so much pain. And in fact, sometimes if I was kneeling down, I wouldn't actually be able to get off the ground without holding on to something. It was that severe. After a session, I feel revived. I feel stretched, I feel lighter, my shoulders don't feel heavy and tense and tight. And it's just a lovely class, you get to chat to people. I like Simon's style in the Pilates because he demonstrates the exercises very clearly. I also like the fact that he will walk around the class and correct you if you're doing it wrong. It'll put you in the right position, because that's one of the main things that I was concerned about when I started, was the fact that if I'd done it on a video, how do I know I'm doing it right and not causing any more problems? So having someone like Simon there to guide me into the right positions and making sure I'm doing it correctly is so beneficial. He's a great instructor. What I would say to somebody that's thinking about coming to Pilates is to just give it a go. Come along, that's what I'd done. I didn't know what I was walking into. I didn't know if it was going to help me or not, but you've got to try. And after my first class, with Simon being there and me talking to him about what my problems were, and him advising what stretches and what exercises we were going to do in the class, and him knowing what my situation was, he would come and check and make sure I was doing it right. And I came away knowing straight away that I'd be back for another class. I felt so much lighter when I got home. Even just walking home, it felt so different. It was great. I'd actually found somebody to help me. I would recommend this class to anybody that's got any problems with their back, in fact, any part of their body, because it's just that exercises don't just focus on one part of your body. It focuses on your legs, your muscles, your lower back, your shoulders, everything. Every exercise Simon does, there's always something that's going to help you with the problem that you've got, the situation that you have. So it's worth doing. If they were too scared to come along, I would say don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. Everybody, like I say, is there because they need to do it for a reason. And you're in good hands. You're in good hands with Simon and you're in good hands with the class. We're all very friendly and we will always say, oh, why are you here? You know, what's wrong with you? You know, what problem you got? We all know what our problems are in the class because we've all talked about it. If I was going to say anything to Simon, it would be thank you. And that's it, that is it. And to be honest, he knows that because I've told him that many times. Without me plucking up the courage to go to his class and having a great instructor, I don't know where I'd be. I know I wouldn't be running, and I know I'd be struggling to just do day-to-day chores. So thank you, Simon. Thank you very much.